Right, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Waharakah Kodash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And honors to you brothers out there on the highways and the byways, teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And I saw this article, man, with this guy Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, and it's peak for this guy. I don't think he gonna make it through the next election at all. The amount of bullshit they got him pushing through, yeah, man, he gonna be short on votes. But that's how it is, they use these puppets to push through their agenda. The people get disgruntled with the puppet, so they just put a new puppet in there, and the new puppet is just gonna continue the same agenda, because at the end of the day, these people are what Noam Chomsky calls the specialized class. The specialized class are there to serve the owners of the society, and their job is to forward the goals of the owners of the society. And if they do that, they get compensated, with money. And so that's what these guys are. Most of these politicians, they're just business people. And you go into politics, it's a way to increase your business, man. Get more bribes, get more contracts, and you serve the elite. All right. It doesn't matter what party you're a part of, you still gonna have to serve the elite. So this guy, the whole London is basically like set up, ready for the new world order. All the technologies and so forth that they've pushed through. It was around 2017, because I work with the transport, and basically they broke it down to us how they were gonna make it where there was a lot more green spaces, a lot more cycle lanes. They're gonna reduce the roads. They're basically gonna make it difficult to use a car in London, and they want people to use bikes and scooters. And if they use a car, they have to rent the car. Them little pay-as-you-go cars you get, but mainly use public transport. All right. And you see that happening over the last 5-6 years. You see them take out roads, put in cycle lanes, the congestion charging and everything. And so this is just another step. Says Sadiq Khan invest in 100. Sadiq Khan, like he's the one that come up with it. Sadiq Khan invest in 150 million in secret technology that could deliver pay per mile road charging. And that's how everything's gonna be. You see, the society that Esau wants to bring about is a society where all resources are under his control through his digital system, for the motb system. And so you'll pay for every good or service down to the smallest measure, but you'll also be restricted down to the smallest measure. So there'll be a certain amount of water that you'll be allowed to consume, a certain amount of electricity, a certain amount of road miles you'll be able to do, and it'll all be linked into your carbon footprint and all that bullshit. And it's achievable because they've got the technology. They've made the technology where you can trace. Not only can you track all these things now in real time, right, but also you got algorithms, right, that can be set up to manage these things. And then you got a CBDC money system, which is programmable and interoperable with these systems, right? That's why in the houses they're encouraging everyone to get what smart meters, because the smart meter does the same thing. It's measuring your electricity and your gas consumption down to the smallest measure. All right. So this is all part of the MOTB system, and you they actually make it where if they tell you save money by putting in the smart technology. Then on top of that, you can save money if you allow them to come into your house and tell you how to use less energy. Yeah, because in the end, they're gonna make you use less energy. Because that's what the MOTB system is all about. People got it twisted. They think the MOTB system is if you got enough money, you could do what you want. No, the MOTB system is going to be about if you have the right permission, you can do what you want. It's going to be a permission society, right? How do we know that? Revelations 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So right now you got a society where there's different stratas and classes of people, different people with different amount of disposable incomes, right? You might have one family, they can afford to go on 5 holidays a year, so they go on 5 holidays a year, where you got another family who can't do none. Well, the society they're bringing is everybody's going to have the chip. And whether you are able to do anything of the sort is going to be down to permission. Your air miles is going to be down to permission. Every single aspect of your life, they want to quantify it and control it, right? Assign it a token value or a monetary value whereby they can control you. And if you have the right permission or enough credits to do so, then you can't do it. And then if you don't have the chip at all, you definitely can't do it because everything's going to be accessed digitally. Right? He says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's the implantable RFID chip. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You ain't going to be able to buy or sell, meaning make transactions, because everything in the society is a transaction. All the goods and services that's available in society, you will not be able to access them without the correct identification, the correct permission, and the suitable amount of credits available to do so. Just like the internet. Everything is going to be down to the slightest measure, and you're going to be tracked and traced, and you're going to be controlled. That's the system that they want, because Esau thinks he's the Most High. Right? So he wants to rule over all things. Right? But the Bible says this. Right, this Deuteronomy 10 and 14. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is the Lord's thy God. The earth also with all that is therein. Everything that is on this planet belongs to the Most High, and He has given it unto man, beginning with the Israelites. He has given every people their inheritance. Every people have their portion. Esau, Edom, wants everyone's portion to himself, and he wants to be the one to say what you can get and what you can't get, which is blasphemy. That's against the scriptures. You ain't supposed to be telling everyone what they can get and what they can't get. The Lord has given every man his portion. But Esau says what? You will own nothing, which is against the scriptures. He's saying basically the whole earth is his portion. Everything belongs to him. Like he's the Most High. You ain't the Most High, my man. All right, but that's in line with his character. Who came up with that? You will own nothing. Let's get that. You will own nothing and be happy. What kind of madness is this? Yeah? The world economic, these devils, man. They're desiring restrictions on ownership of private property. They don't want you to own nothing. They want to own everything, just like in chattel slavery. When the chattel slaves didn't own anything. The master owns everything, and anything you got is because the master allows you to have it. That's what they want for the whole world. It's crazy. But again, the scripture says that would be his nature. It says he is as deaf and cannot be satisfied. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yet also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, whom his desire is as hell. Esau can have 99 and you got 1%. He want that 1% too. He want more than 1%. So he'll add interest on top of that. So he want what you ain't even got. Cause that's how Craven, say the man Craven, yeah, who enlargeth his desires hell and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. That's why he invented all these global systems and these global land grabs, like the world, what do they call it? The Worldwide Fund. The Worldwide Fund was just a scam for the elites to low key just grab up a whole bunch of land all over the world, because ultimately they want to own everything, and that's why they want you chipped. All right, they want you chipped. They want you under the system whereby they control everything you do. All right, and that's what carbon footprint means, because all human activity can be quantified by a carbon footprint. And if they want to control carbon footprint, that means they want to control all human activity, man. This man is the devil. They want to control how many steps you take, your breathing, whether you have sex or not. These are all human activities that will be under his control. That's what he wants. All right. Nah, we'll rather be under the control of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, with the Most High's control, that at least there's liberty. This man is a maniac. He's a devil. All right. Right. That's why you see now, all over the cities, people rather like hire out these scooters. All that's part of it, man. Sadiq Khan invest in 150 million in secret technology that could deliver pay per mile road charging. And it's going to come automatically out of your CBDC. And guess what? There'll be a quota on the amount of miles you can drive anyway, based on your carbon footprint. And once you're out of miles, you're just out of miles. You're going to have to walk. You ain't going to have the option to just do what you want, because the car just won't work, because every system will be connected and interoperable. So when you try and operate that car with your chip, the car knows, the chip knows, everything knows that this person shouldn't be driving, and you ain't gonna be able to access the vehicle. That's why they're digitizing these cars, and they're using these environmental constraints to phase out all the old cars. They're phasing out all the old cars, because the old cars you could just jump in and drive. They don't want that. They want the cars where you have to have, where they got the ECU in there, where you got the technology in there, the smart key, because the smart key is programmable. That means the car, it can communicate. It can be hooked up to the Internet of Things. And once it's hooked up to the Internet of Things, that means it can be controlled remotely. And that's what they want. All right. This man is the devil. So listen, man, we know exactly what we're talking about, man. We know where this thing is heading. We know what these man's plans are. They can't fool us. The motb is the implantable RFID chip.
Hi, this is Dr. Bertalan Mescu, the medical futurist, and today...
Shut your mouth. Yeah, this thing here, the implantable RFID chip, man, they're gonna put it up inside you, man. And it's gonna, that's gonna be the only way you're gonna be able to get your rations, your welfare, all of that. You're gonna have that biometric, all that ID, and it's all gonna be on that chip, so that they know it's you. All right, because your chip's gonna have to match your biometrics and all that. That's why they got cameras everywhere. So when you scan your chip, right, it's a two-factor situation. You scan your chip, the chip will identify you, also identify your biometrics, and then the camera or the fingerprint scanner, whatever, will scan you, your iris, and see, okay, yeah, this chip that's in this person matches the person that has the chip. It's a two-factor system. It's to enhance security, to make it more difficult, so that you can't just take someone else's chip and use it, because you use that other person's chip, the camera will look into your eyes or look at your body and say, hold on, the information on this chip doesn't match the person that's using this chip. Send the drones. Yeah, that's why. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick, man. In the news, man, you see what's going on, and all the prophecies happening. I had another thing. All these nations are talking up the wire. All right, but we don't give a damn about the talk. We waiting for the action, and the action's gonna come, and people really ain't gonna believe it. People are almost being desensitized to the talk of World War III. They're not really gonna believe it. When it happens, it's gonna happen fast, and people are gonna be like, "Whoa," because it's gonna be a mad thing. But you see there, even your boy Putin, our enemies are prepared for the fight. It's time to rearm to avoid World War III. Well, what do you think? Putin been rearming since he got into power. They've been modernizing the Russian military. So this ain't nothing new for us who've been watching. This is for the theatrics for the people. They've been modernizing the Russian military for the last 20 years. So that's how some of these things I see, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, man's. I've been watching, so I know you've been doing this from like 15 years ago. So why are you talking about it now? It's all part of the game, but it is what it is. We know what the end game is gonna be. The Lord is gonna them angels that the Lord set up. They're gonna let go of them four winds, man. These men are really gonna go at it, cause that's prophecy. But first, you gotta have the motb. All right, so they're gonna keep pushing. So if that, I'm gonna say shalom.